Okay. We're live. Let's wait for a few bodies to get in. Coming in, say hello. I'm not going to be on here long. Probably about 20 minutes or so. Got to be up early tomorrow doing some interviews at the gyms. So let's see what's going on. Let's make sure I am live. I hope if I was on the right goddamn page. Hey, we are live. Cool. A few people's coming in. I'm not expecting a lot of people in today. It's 20 to midnight UK time, of course. So welcome all. How's everybody? Hope you're all doing. How are you all doing even? Shout out, shout out, shout out. Hope you're good. I'm trying to get my chat up. I'm sure it'll pop up in a minute. Anyway, I hope everybody's good. Did you all get a chance to watch the Wilder Fury press conference? Now, my immediate reaction was, I feel like I've just watched a funeral. It was plain, it was boring, and if somebody had put a tub of Vaseline between them, I wouldn't have all been surprised. It was god awful. Really, really awful. Now, you see, I thought that maybe what they're going to do is have a second press conference to make up for the first one, because the first one was pretty plain, pretty boring, didn't really get people talking about it, didn't really get people motivated for it. So create this one with only 4 weeks left to go to the fight to create a bit of a buzz around it, to get people talking about it, and you know, just genuinely maybe get some more ticket sales, because I heard the ticket sales ain't doing too well. So these guys maybe being told, you know what, let's create a bit of hype, let's do something. These two just sat there in these comfortable little armchairs having a general chit chat, kissing each other's backside. Tyson Fury, I want Tyson Fury to win a count. I want Tyson Fury, I would love nothing more than Tyson Fury to win. But let's be honest now, it was pony. He just sat there and contradicted everything that he's ever said about Wilder. Literally everything. Before this, he says, Wilder, his resume is crap. He's never beaten anybody good, blah, 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 blah. Then he sits there today and he goes, yeah, Wilder's got a pretty good resume. It's hard to compare whether or not my resume is better than his. But he has knocked out 40 odd opponents, so it's highest respect. But before that, he was saying he's complete pony. And Wilder, he was sat there going, well, you know, Wilder, Tyson Fury, you know, is a good boxer. I'm not too sure about the whole lineal thing, and I didn't see the point of this press conference. I didn't see the point of it. Now, I'm not saying people have to sit there in the press conference, opponents, and go at each other. I'm not saying that, okay? But this is what Tyson Fury does. What's the point of this press conference? That's my whole point. What was the point of it? Anyway, I hope you're all good. Yeah, it's like watching loose women. It was awful. Absolutely awful. I can see a few channel members in the chat. Big up to you guys. It was just pony. Really, really pony. Honestly, I don't see the point of it. What can anybody tell me what the point of this was? Man of the North, what's up? Can somebody tell me what was the point of this press conference? Wilder's nose piercing. Yeah. Hey, he's got in touch with his feminine side. If you can't get pregnant, get a nose piercing. You know? You see, as I said before, there's nothing more than I would love than Tyson Fury to get the win. Listen, he's a Brit. I love Tyson Fury, but let's be honest now. He looked a little bit nervous. He looked scared almost. I'm not saying he is scared. I'm saying he looked scared. Now, if he's got some kind of game plan, it's gone right over my head. Gone right over my head. I don't know. I mean, you see, this is why I've gone live, because I want you guys to point out something that maybe there's a tactic there that I've totally missed. Because I haven't seen the tactic. I just don't get what it was. These guys just sat there kissing each other's backside. How's that going to get people to buy the pay-per-view? How's that going to get people to purchase the tickets? You need some hype. It's supposed to be the biggest heavyweight fight in the history of boxing, right? This is how they're bidding it. I mean, is it hell? But if that's how they're bidding it, at least hype it. Do they really think because it's a ESPN and Fox Sports co-promotional deal, broadcasting it and this, that, and the other, that it's going to sell itself? It ain't going to sell itself. It just isn't. Bad guy, what's up? Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You see, I watched 25 minutes of absolute poop. Absolute poop. And maybe I'm only calling it poop because this isn't a usual Tyson press conference. Tyson's usually bigger and louder than life, and, Wilder, he's usually pretty good as well at being quite vocal. But in this one, it just seemed, I don't know what the point was. It just seemed pointless. There was no hype about it, and I've come away feeling it. Like, do I really want to watch this? Do I really want to watch this fight? Am I really that interested? Whereas beforehand, I'm like, yeah, you know what? It's going to be interesting. But now I feel like, I think they've actually put a few people off, to be honest with you. And maybe these guys are on a guaranteed purse, doesn't matter what the pay-per-views do. So they're like, don't care if it does well or if it don't. But how is Bob Arum going to get his 2 million pay-per-view buys in America with that? And not only that, the audience was quiet. There's only a few media there, and you couldn't watch it live. Nobody out there was streaming this thing live. I knew it was going to be 9 p.m. UK time. I'm searching around. I'm going through Fox Sports, ESPN, BT Sport. I'm going through all these kind of things and nothing. Don't I spend too much on promotion? It just seems bizarre, doesn't it? I mean, it's free. Just get Fox Sports, the Fox Sports Boxing Channel, or BT Sport. Stream the damn thing. But they couldn't even do that. In fact, the best thing about this whole press conference was them two when they first come out on the stage and were just giving each other a bit of a stare down. And people talking about, oh wow, well, I've seen the behind the gloves. I mean, come on now, complete morons over there. They go, well, we hope this fight is going to be more exciting or just as exciting as a face-off. What is exciting about a face-off? Hit the like button, folks. Hit the like button. Carl's bad onion rings. What's up? Yeah, exactly. I can't see what the point was. I don't see what the point was. I don't want to sit here and whinge about it. I'm just here for some kind of somebody somewhere to go, yeah, you know what? It was a good idea. It was a tactical thing for Fury or a tactical thing for Wilder. Just give me something. As I said, a lot of press conferences are pretty tame. A lot of press conferences are pretty light. But Wilder is usually blah, 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 blah. I want to be pregnant and whatever, okay? He wants to come out and all this kind of generic thing that he does. Tyson Fury comes out and he goes blah, 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 blah and takes the piss out of the opponent. And none of it. Literally none of it. I mean, have we been spoiled with them before and our expectations are that high? I'll just consider it or I feel like I've just come away from a funeral. It's awful. Yeah, exactly. 2 million pay-per-view buys, says Bob Arum. Like hell. Like hell. Setback streamed it, did he? Well, I'm surprised. He's like a paparazzi whore, isn't he? Danny, what's up? And then you fell asleep. Yeah, that's the thing. No, honestly, I was sat there. I was waiting for something because I watched it on the Fight Hub, I think it was. Again, that was a poor stream. It wasn't live; it was pre-recorded. But again, that was poor. I don't know whether it was them that had the music in the background or the background was already part of the auditorium. I don't know what it was. But again, poor choice of background music. See, this is why I don't use music because it puts people off. I just don't see the point of what it was. I didn't see what the game plan was. I mean, is Fury scared? Right, let's go with that question for now. Whether you believe Fury is scared or isn't scared, did he look nervous in that press conference to you? He looked nervous to me. And my confidence in Fury winning this fight has plummeted a bit from watching that press conference. I know you can't read too much into it. Aaron King, big up, channel member. I know you can't read too much into a press conference because ultimately it's what happens on fight night. That's ultimately the important thing, isn't it? And you can't really gauge too much as to who's going to win based on a press conference. But the body language and the way that Tyson Fury just didn't look comfortable. You could see it in his face. His face was twitching and things like that. He just didn't look comfortable. Maybe it was because he had that woman asking the questions. Don't get me wrong, she's pretty hot, right? But the thing is that maybe these guys couldn't kick off because of her. Maybe she kept it on a bit of a simmer. Hey, big up, Aaron. You just woke up, have you? Nice, nice. He was born bored, Ben. Yeah, yeah. Good afternoon to you, Scarfy. Hope you're good. You look bored. Yeah, maybe you're right, Jim. Maybe Tyson. Maybe it was a bored look, but it was up to him to make it interesting, was it not? I mean, I like to see Wilder squirming because when Tyson Fury turns it up, you see, that's the thing is that Tyson Fury, he's giving it all the big un on social media. I want to do this, you bum. I want to get inside your head, you bum. Gets there, just sits there, kissing Wilder's backside, kissing his ass. What's that about? Says, oh, well, I don't really know who's got the better resume between him and me. You know, he has knocked out 40 odd opponents and he nearly knocked me out. But beforehand, he was saying, yeah, Wilder's got a trash resume. He's got, you know, who's he knocked out? He's been fighting bums all the way. He fought an old man, Luis Ortiz, and he fought a 70% version of me. Now, oh yeah, Wilder's got a good. What is this? What is this? What are we watching from Fury? What are we watching? Has he lost his ass? Has he lost his bottle? Is he no longer confident? Maybe his mind is totally focused on this new training regime. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe. Fury looked like he didn't want to be there. Yeah. Yeah, you're right, Pete. He did. He did look like he didn't want to be there. So what's the point in having it? What's the point in having it? He should have went, no, I'm deep in training camp. There's 4 weeks left to go for training camp. I need to concentrate. Ooh, Rachel. Yeah. You could be right with that one. Could be right. Maybe expect a pull out. Or maybe it's a case of because these guys are so deep in camp that they're just feeling a bit tired, a bit fatigued. Maybe. I can give me the benefit of the doubt for that one. Which is why they should have done the press conference at the very beginning. I mean, if the final press conference is anything like this, as in the day before the weigh-in, I don't think I'll bother watching it. Honestly, I can't see the point of it. I couldn't really see any kind of mind games. I couldn't see any. Yeah, Madman. Yeah, it was. It was really poor. Really poor. As I said, if it was just a regular press conference where these guys are usually a lot like this, I probably wouldn't be looking at it the way that I am. I just feel like I'm not confident anymore in Fury. I'm not confident. Wilder was the one who looked relaxed. It was Fury who looked the one who was on edge. He looked nervous. You reckon Fury's got something up his sleeve? Well, he needs to. He needs to. Maybe saving it all up for the final press conference to just go at him. Maybe. Porridge, Fury will lose as much as I want him to win. Yeah. Yeah, maybe you're right. Could be right. Fury versus AJ for 2021. Yeah. Yeah. His head's not right. Because Could be right there, Frankie. Is it one of those situations that is it possible because they're so deep in camp that maybe Tyson's just drained, he's just tired, and he's just thinking, I could do without this right now. I just want to concentrate, do what I've got to do. Maybe he's having withdrawal symptoms for his lack of Diet Coke in this camp. I don't know. I didn't find anything in there that was interesting. I really feel like it's... How's this going to do 2 million pay-per-view buys? How's it going to do that? How is these guys going to go up to Anthony Joshua with a convincing paper and go, this is why I deserve 50-50. So Joshua goes, yeah, you know what, 50-50. How are they going to do that? Neither one of them is going to be bringing anything. If this event flops, actually, I haven't looked at the tickets, you know. I'll probably do that tomorrow. Well, if I get time tomorrow, because tomorrow morning I've got some interviews at the gym tomorrow morning. So, no bad guy, you're missing the point. It's because Fury and Wilder, these guys are usually louder than life, larger than life, full of verbals, assaulting each other and whatever else, and it just seemed plain and boring compared to what it was that they would normally do. The whole build-up for the first fight was great. The way Tyson Fury was just going at him was great. But what's happened with this one? What's happened? Has he been told to calm it down? Has he been told, or I don't know, has he turned into a ESPN puppet? Tyson, do what you're told. Okay, Bob. All boxing talk and news. Fury lost my confidence. I realised, yeah, maybe the Otto Wallin fight has scared the life out of him. Maybe. Big Boys Boxing, what's up, brother? Hope you're good. Boxing Icons, channel member, big up to you. H Money, big up to you, channel member. There was more buzz for the first fight than the second one. Yeah, exactly. See, I really because listen, I've got this feeling that there isn't going to be a mega fight this year, and this is going to be the only one. It's going to be the only one. So I want it to be as big as possible. I want to be hyped about this fight because we may not get another one throughout the entire year. These guys may not rematch. I don't know. Personally, do I really want to see these guys fight for a third time? No, not really. So this one, get it done, get it finished, just walk away. You know, it just seems bizarre. Bizarre, really bizarre. Because Joshua, he's not going to be in a mega fight this year, is he? He's going to fight Pulev, then he's going to fight Usyk. Are they mega fights? Usyk, sure, that's a big fight. Who's the other one? You've got Dillian Whyte. Dillian Whyte, he's going to fight Povetkin, and then maybe somebody else, and it's not going to be for the world title. Are they going to be mega fights? Not really. So this is probably the only one, right? Not that I consider Wilder a big name fighter, not at all. But Fury, I do. Andrew Tucker World, big up to you, my man. Everybody go subscribe to Andrew Tucker World. Fantastic channel, by the way. My brother Sport and Icon, I think they're both serious about getting this fight, but what I saw today was boring. Exactly. It was boring. It was boring. And you do bring up a very important point. And big up to you for the super chat, by the way. That these guys, maybe they're taking it serious. Maybe it's the wrong time to have a press conference. Maybe it was a case of, we're only 4 weeks away. We're starting to hit our peak now. We're getting towards peak. And we need to do a bit more graft, working hard, running, training, sweating, tactics, all this kind of stuff. They feel physically, mentally drained. And then this happened. I feel like it's putting people off. It's kind of put me off. It has put me off. I ain't going to lie. It has put me off. Yeah, anyway, I don't know. I feel a little drained. I said I feel like I've just come away from a funeral. I do. But yeah, definitely. Everybody go check out Andrew Tucker World. He's a funny man as well. He's funny. full of happiness as well, which is quite rare for a boxing channel. You know, including myself, I ain't the most happy person in the world. Like, you know, so many things get me down. But Andrew, he brings like a bit of light to boxing YouTube. So big up to you, Andrew, my man. Wilder isn't a big no bad guy. Wilder's only a big name in your bedroom. That's the only place where Wilder's a big name in the mind of Wilder fans. It's the only place he's actually a big name, but he's not really a big name. There we go. All right, just sort that out. Okay. Yeah, exactly, Aaron. That's the thing. I mean, how are you going to sell it? Listen, okay. Ultimately, if this fight does great numbers, if it does poor numbers, does it make a difference to my life? No, not really. Not really. I just wanted to be a little bit hyped. Because, let's be honest, we're not going to get hyped about Joshua Pulev, are we? We're not going to get hyped to the heavens with Joshua Usyk. We might to a point. But this one, you've got two people who know how to talk, and they just didn't do it. Honestly, I feel let down. And I know it's only a press conference, and I feel like I'm whittling for nothing. I don't mean to do that, but it just disappointed me, you know what I mean? Big Boy's boxing, good point. Good point. It's what Big Boy says. He says, could be neither promoter wants to spend more on promotions. A case of we ain't spending more than the other side. Yeah, could be. Could be. That would actually make sense, wouldn't it? Because obviously ESPN, they're going to be putting up a certain amount of money into the pool. You've got Fox Sports going to be putting up a certain amount of money into the pool. And what they don't want to do is one spend more than the other one when the other one's going to get the same amount back. Maybe that's the case. That's probably yeah, good thinking, actually. Good thinking. Mr. DAZN, breaking news. Demetrius Andrade signs a 4-fight deal with Matchroom and DAZN. Yeah. Yeah, I seen that. Was it yesterday, wasn't it? Or was it this morning? I'm not sure. Demetrius Andrade is quite clearly very happy. Very happy. But again, I think that Demetrius Andrade, I think he's a fantastic fighter. But he can't get the fights that he wants. He can't get Canelo. He can't get a Triple G. He can't get a Jamal Charlo. Why not? Why not? Why is Eddie Hearn not delivering these fights? Surely he can, at a minimum, he can deliver him Triple G unification. But I'm not even hearing talk about it. I'm not hearing talk from Eddie Hearn about Triple G versus Andrade. I mean, why are we not hearing about that? Lack74 says Fury's going to win this fight. I'm telling you. I hope you're right. I hope you're right, bruv. Jessica McCaskill's a yeah. She's fine. What's a face off like watching tarmac? Yeah, the press conference was like watching tarmac. What he's talking about is in the last video, I made a comment about the ITV box office because it died. I said that when they put on and had that press conference for Joe Joyce and Bermain Stavern, while Bermain Stavern did quite well, Joe Joyce is about as interesting as watching tarmac in a press conference. Although I did see a comment from Joe Joyce earlier on when he was talking about Daniel Dubois, saying how he's going to flatten Daniel Dubois, and suddenly now Daniel Dubois has gone all quiet. I nearly made a comment going, well, yeah, that's exactly how that press conference is going to go. Joe Joyce and Daniel Dubois, I reckon that's probably going to hold the record for the most people sleeping halfway through a press conference. It's going to be absolutely pitiful. You see, I'm moaning about this one, but Joe Joyce, Daniel Dubois, she. I don't know how many pay-per-view buys this fight's going to do. I don't know. I hope it does well. I know people seem to think that I'm like this huge Wilder hater. It's not that. Listen, I don't particularly like his hardcore fan base too much, but I do like a lot of his fans. You know, like some of Wilder's fans are like moderators on my channel. Some of them, I've got two of them who are channel members. So it's not a personal thing. It's just that I want Wilder to either put up or shut up. Prove you're the best. I've been waiting too long now, and I've been frustrated with him for probably about 5 or 6 years. I've been frustrated. Dubois will flatten Joe Joyce like tarmac. Could well do. Do you know why I'm man? We're going on a roller coaster, you got it down too. It's bad enough that Wilder isn't big in his own country, but what's the main selling for this fight? Yep. Fury staying in WWE, the fight will flop 100%. But that's the thing. Is it a case of they have this belief that because it's being promoted by ESPN and being promoted by Fox Sports, and the fact that Tyson Fury is in WWE, it sells itself? I wonder if they did. Yeah, I've seen that bad guy. Yeah, with Jonathan Banks. Yeah. Although Ali Bashir said that Wilder did actually get knocked out because it was him that originally broke it. Either way, he hit the canvas. Yeah, Davey, it was. All other names but this channel member. Big up to you. Hope you're good, my man. Wilder and Fury are bitches. They were acting like it in this press conference. They really were. As I said, if somebody had given these guys a tub of Vaseline, I wouldn't have been surprised. They'd probably used it. They were bloody rimming each other that much. Not that I would suggest rimming with Vaseline on. No, of course not. But you get my point. Mick, Joe Joyce versus Dan Dubois needs to be watched at double speed to appreciate the glory. yeah. It would be like watching two sloths fight, wouldn't it? You'll see in that movie. My little boy's got that movie. Is it Zootopia? I think it's called, where they go into the post office and they've got the sloths working behind the counter, and they're talking and telling like these jokes, and the sloths like really, really slow. The walk outside is like, it's night. Yeah, I can imagine that being like, time will feel like it stood still watching Joe Joyce and Daniel Dubois at a press conference. It's going to be awful, isn't it? Yeah, Andrew. Big up to Andrew. AJ will smack these heavyweights. Thing is, if you put Anthony Joshua opposite Wilder or opposite Fury, the press conference would be so much better. Maybe we were spoiled in the first one. Maybe. I mean, there's no way that Dillian Whyte would just sit there and kiss the other one's backside. He'll go for him. That's why we should all be pushing for Dillian Whyte to fight the winner. Put the pressure on the world's biggest coward title. Jim, do you think Wilder will fight Vladimir Klitschko if he came back? Nope. Definitely not. Definitely not. He'll have flashbacks from the sparring. I mean, he had the opportunity to fight him before and didn't do it. I mean, that'll tell you everything that you've got to know. But again, we could argue that Klitschko, he didn't really make a big push on that WBC title, did he? I mean, if Klitschko wanted to be undisputed, he could have went after it. He could have fought Bermane Stiverne for it, you know what I mean? But he didn't. He could have fought Wilder for it, but he didn't. That was like a gloves are off, not a press. Yeah, you're right. You are right, William. You're right. But even when these guys had a gloves are off, do you remember when they did it on BT Sport? And Fury was going at Wilder. Wilder was going at Fury. It was a little cringeworthy with Wilder going, bomb squad, bomb squad. I mean, you guys will remember like the first one. You know, to this day. You know, that's where it all started from. Both camps were going at it. On this one, I think they've been told, Tyson, Deontay, kids are watching. We're all part of Disney. I'm surprised they didn't put them in like Mickey Mouse hats. Dillian Whyte will bring it 100%. Yeah, of course he would. Dillian would do everything he could to get under the skin of the other one. Nick Harmer, big up to you, channel member. Hope you're good. If anybody else is not a channel member and you want to be, link in the description box. Go get all the goodies that come with it. Lennox Lewis will destroy every heavyweight in the world at the moment. Well, if Lennox Lewis came back, it wouldn't. But I know what you mean. About prime Lennox Lewis, yeah, I think so too. I think that Lennox Lewis, I mean, as much as I think he's a bit of a knob lately, I mean, he was always like my favourite heavyweight growing up. But I think that Lennox Lewis, a prime Lennox Lewis, will he defeat all these guys? Yeah, I think so. Because he had that animal in him, you know. He had that determination. How long have we been live? 20 minutes, 25 minutes. So I'm not going to be on here much longer. I just want to go live just to vent a bit of disappointment with it and the lack of promotion for this fight. Not that it affects me directly. Well, it kind of does, because I want to be making some videos on it. You know, I want to be counteracting some of the things that these guys are saying, or agreeing with it, or disagreeing, whatever it may be. I've got nothing to talk about with this press conference other than it was pony. Absolute pony. Did anybody watch this press conference come out of it and think, oh man, I can't wait to pay the pay-per-view for this one. This is going to be a cracker. Pac-Man vs Conor McGregor will be better than this. Yeah, you're probably right. You reckon that fight will happen? Manny Pacquiao, Conor McGregor. I think Pacquiao will take it, because Pacquiao, he's motivated by money. You know, that's why he wants a Floyd Mayweather fight. Fury's wearing a Mickey Mouse suit. Yeah, I know. I mean, did his wife choose that suit? What's up with that? That's an awful suit, isn't it? Covered in flowers. I mean, he's very comfortable in his skin, isn't he? Joe Fraser, yeah. Joe Fraser was quality. Sport Icons, can you box? I can box eggs. I think everybody can box. Everybody can box. Maybe not box very well, but Sport Icons, Usyk will knock out Derek Chisora. Could well happen. Could well happen. I mean, I would fully expect that Usyk will just wear down Chisora, wait for him to get tired, and then just go for him. A bit like he did Bellew, because Chisora, you know, he's top heavy, so yeah. It was boring, flat, did nothing to promote the fight. Yeah, exactly. That's my point. That is my point. So after this fight, when it's all said and done, if it does not hit 2 million pay-per-view buys, I will be making a video, Bob Arum, and I will be going, you idiot, you absolute plum, because you ruined it. You could have built this fight. You could have done so much better than what it did. Don't get me wrong, I still believe that this fight will do better pay-per-view numbers than the first one. The first one only did 320, 325,000, which is awful, absolutely awful. For a country of the size of America, that's awful. But I do think it'll do better. I reckon probably do about 500,000-600,000. Almost fell asleep listening to Wilder. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And Fury. I was just sat there and I'm like, is this actually going to kick off in a minute? Are these guys actually going to have a dig at each other in a minute? Maybe it was the woman who hosted it, maybe. Maybe it's her. She knew how to control them, keep them on the down low. But of course, when it was opened up to the press, was it 3 questions, 4 questions maybe? Nothing really of interest. What do we expect them to do and say? Well, quite simply, you robbed me, you were crap. You know what I mean? You know, all the kind of things that Tyson Fury was saying after the first fight. Come on to this one, didn't say a damn thing. Not a damn thing. But on social media, very, very vocal, coming out with his Instagram videos, How he's going to do this, he's going to do that, and he's a DOS of this, and he's a DOS of that, and I'm going to put you to sleep, I'm going to knock you out, and blah, blah, blah. And sits there and goes, I love you, Deontay. You're the greatest. Yeah, Conor would go for Pacquiao in the press conference, wouldn't he? And Pacquiao can't go back at him because of his English. I think Pacquiao would just sit there laughing. Money makes the world go around. You are correct, Boxing Icons. You are correct. Overall weird and crap, says Nakama. Yep. Who did 2 million views? Joshua. Yep. He did for the Andy Ruiz second one. Well, just under 2 million. It was 1.93 or 4, something like that. Yeah. Just on Sky Sports, by the way. Just on Sky Sports. DAZN, apparently they did record numbers, but quite what their record was to break, no idea. No idea. Shields versus Layla Ali. Yeah, JT Games. I did that one on my Q&A video, which I uploaded this morning. I spoke about that fight. Click the thumbs up. It's free. If you're not subscribed, please make sure you do. If you're a boxing fan, you should have already been subscribed. I'm just checking something. Yeah. I think it'll get close to 1.2, 1.3 million. Do you really think so, William? What, this fight? No, I don't think so. If it does, great. Congratulations to them. They would have made more money for this fight, as in the pay-per-view, than what Joshua Ruiz did. Because for these guys to make more money, as in commercially more money, I'm not talking about what money they take home. I'm talking about the networks. They're going to have to draw in just to equal what Joshua Ruiz did on Sky Sports pay-per-view. They'd have to do about 750,000 pay-per-view buys just to break even with what Joshua done. Why didn't I do a video on Jonathan Banks' interview? I'd heard about it. I haven't listened to his thing. I just heard some people talking about it. I don't go and watch that pony channel. You know, that bloody Wild and Nut Hugger channel. I don't go watch that. To listen to Jonathan Banks. Jonathan Banks, who is an awful coach, by the way, in my opinion. No idea why Triple G's with him. You know, there's a reason why Dillian Whyte left his ass. There's a reason why. There's a reason why Vladimir Klitschko just weren't as good under Jonathan Banks. He's a pony. He's a pony coach. Pony. I'll say that quite a lot tonight. I know, pony. Would you want to see McGregor versus Pacquiao? I'm not bothered, to be honest. No, if it didn't happen, I'm not going to complain about it. Yeah, Romy. Yep, you are right. Anyone know who Naya Inoue is fighting next? Apparently he's going to be doing a unification. I'm sure that's what Bob Arum said. Usyk versus White. Who will win? Dillian Whyte. Dillian Whyte. I think that he'll just try and rough him up. Yeah, boxing icons. You see what it is, right? He says that in the first press conference that they had about 2 weeks ago, he says how he's going to knock out Wilder in 2 rounds. He did repeat that in this one as well. But then he goes on a little bit later and he says, well, everybody knows how I'm going to come into the fight. Nothing's really going to change. Everyone knows how Wilder's going to fight. Everyone knows how I'm going to fight. Like, right, okay, if everyone knows how you're going to fight Fury, how are you going to knock him out in 2 rounds exactly? How are you going to do it? Salute Rodnell. Pony and trap equals crap. Absolutely. Your opponent could be the hardest puncher in the world. That doesn't say anything about his chin. Exactly. Exactly. Can you do live commentary on the Wilder vs Fury? Maybe. Might do. Depends, because I know my wife. She's going away for a few days to Germany. So I know it's around about that time. Are you alright, Jamie Ledbetter? You alright? What's up? Tommy Patrick Ward numero uno in WBO. Yes, I've seen that. But Neverate, even though he told me yes, he will fight Thomas Patrick Ward next. He's had one fight since then, and it looks like he's going to go for another one. Who's not going to be Tommy Ward? So I don't know what's going on. But I know Tommy Ward. He will be fighting on the Matchroom show April the 4th at the Utilita Arena on the undercard of Lewis Ridson. But I wouldn't have thought that'd be Neverate. If it is, big up. But it won't be. Muhammad Ali versus Dillian Whyte. Who wins? Dillian Whyte. Knocks him out in 2 rounds. Anyone agree with me that Joe Louis is the GOAT? Sure, why not? If Tyson KOs Wilder, it'll be the left hook that initially hurts. Actually, yeah, because whenever we've seen Wilder hurt, it is a left hook, and I think that's kind of one of the things that Dominic Brazil was looking for. That when he got in trouble, he went for the left hook, which is ridiculous when Wilder stood there right in front of you, throwing the big right. He's went left hook, left his chin wide open. Birdie num num. Do you think Fury will retire in 3 fights? If he takes a loss or 2, yeah. I do. Because I do worry about Fury. I think that he's fine while he's not losing. I wonder how he's going to be if he loses. Is he just going to go, oh, well, it's a loss. It's just a fight. I'll be interested. But he does have 3 fights left on his ESPN deal, so he's going to have 3 fights no matter what, isn't it? Everyone likes Dillian Whyte. So I'm just moving this a bit closer. Everybody likes Dillian Whyte. He's a top geezer. USA boxing promotion companies won't want to go through that again. Could be right on that one. When will Wilder actually stop being a PBC bitch and fight our deal? Yeah. See, the thing is, he does whatever he wants to do, or he does what he's told to do. Either way, it ain't good, is it? You see, that's why he's got a piss poor resume. Her says 50-50 and Joshua says, nah. Yeah. You see, when I did that video on Joshua saying how Wilder Fury's not worth 50-50, he's correct. They're not worth 50-50, but ultimately, to get the fight done, you're going to have to give him 50-50, aren't you? If you really want the fight for Undisputed, you're going to have to do it. But to be honest, I don't think that these guys are going to fight for Undisputed. I think the belts are going to just get fragmented. Bad guy still raised on in Brazil. Yeah, I wonder why you do. I wonder why you do. Bad guy puts Dominic Brazil as the 3rd best heavyweight on the planet. Luis Ortiz #1 after Wilder, then Tyson Fury, then Dominic Brazil. Well, it's worrying though, isn't it? That Dominic Brazil is the 3rd best name on Wilder's resume. That's pretty disturbing, isn't it? That's pretty worrying. When Dominic Brazil is your 3rd best name. Ryan vs Haney. Interesting fight. Very interesting fight. I think I'll probably edge it with Haney. I like Ryan Garcia, but I think Devin Haney would just about edge it. Although there's talk about maybe he's going to move up in weight though, Devin Haney. So he may not actually fight Luke Campbell. Although I heard that Luke Campbell and was it Fortuna? agreed terms today or something. So that'd be interesting. Hopefully they put it on the UK. That'd be great. 50-50 is insanity. Yep, it is. But you know, when these guys, see, when it comes to Joshua, everybody wants life-changing retirement money. Even though they're not going to get it anywhere else, suddenly they think they're worth something. So if Joshua wants Undisputed, I guess he's going to have to pay for it, isn't he? Well, I say pay for it. It's not like Joshua's short of a bob or two, is it? But to be fair, though, Joshua did say, I don't have a problem giving them 50-50 if they can tell me why I should give them 50-50. I just need to know, why do they deserve 50-50? What he's really saying is, I bring in the numbers, I bring in the money. Do they? Am I having to give up a whole crap load of money to become Undisputed? And the answer is, yes, you are. You are. Rivas should fight Parker in 2020. That's an interesting fight. Mr. Steve UK. I think a lot of people feel that about Dillian, that they've warmed a lot to him. I mean, I've always rated Dillian, but I am noticing that a lot of people, you say that they never liked Dillian Whyte once before, but now they do. See, I think it's because he went at AJ, didn't he? He was the one who made that fight pay-per-view, really, because of the way that he was selling it. And the way that he was selling it was, listen, you all love AJ, so I'm going to make you really hate me. It was actually a very clever move. Brazil versus Joyce. Oh my God. God. That'd be like watching a fight in slow motion, wouldn't it? Ruiz versus White. Be an interesting fight. And if Andy Ruiz Jr. wants to get straight back in the mix and earn a bit of money, that's probably the biggest fight that he's going to get offered to make over $1 million. He ain't going to get over $1 million to fight anyone else, is he? I mean, he's not in line to fight the Wilder Fury winner. He's not in line for a rematch with Joshua. Who else can offer him that payday? Luis Ortiz? Nope. Kaunaki? Nope. Big up, David. Big up for the super chat. I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it, my man. Big up to you, by the way. If AJ and White fight again, who would win? So, of course, we're talking about a fit, motivated, on form Dillian Whyte and Anthony Joshua. I reckon that fight's got 12 rounds all over it, to be honest with you. The fight's got 12 rounds written all over it. A very close fight. Very, very close one. But I think that Dillian just about does it. But then gets robbed on the scorecards. Tony T, channel member, hope you're good. I missed the presses. Anything worth looking at? Nope. Nothing worth looking at whatsoever. Unless you like attending funerals, you'll get that feeling afterwards. Brazil versus Makhmadov. Yeah. It's weird though, isn't it? Because Joe Joyce, he's actually very flexible. You see him doing like his backflips and somersaults in the ring, in like after the fight. Like, where's all that energy and all that flexibility and that speed and whatever come from? Because he didn't show it in the fight, you know. Ortiz versus White, 50-50. Behave yourself. Come on, bad guy. Even you know that ain't gonna happen. You know that Dillian Whyte spanks him. What do you think of Hunter? As a sci-fi fan, gotta love the Saudi entrance. Yeah, the Predator. That was great, wasn't it? That was great. I'm a big Predator fan. I love the original with Schwarzenegger. Part 2 was pretty crap. I love the Aliens vs Predator movies and one of the latest ones. Actually, isn't there another Predator come out recently? Or to make another one? Yeah, but yeah, great entrance. I love that costume. I love that costume. I might have to ask him to send it to me. That'd be great. Please, Michael, send it to me. I'm your biggest fan. P Boxing, big up for the super chat. I hope you're good, my man. There's another boxing channel right there. Go give him a sub. Sonny in the chat. Big up, Sonny. Hope you're good, my friend. Hope your powerlifting is going good. And hopefully you get yourself over back here to the UK at some point, my Scouse man. Hope you're good. You think Whyte versus Povetkin? I think right now Povetkin's a more dangerous fight for Dillian Whyte than Andy Ruiz Jr. Anyone know what happened to boxing gossip? No idea whatsoever. He probably got bored of it. Which uploading videos quite regularly and talking about it all the time can get a bit tedious. It really can. So maybe that's what it is. I don't know. I have no idea. Alien vs Predator was rubbish. No, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it because I always like the Alien movies anyway, and I love Predator. Put them in together, boom. Well, it's a shame they never made the Alien vs RoboCop or Predator vs RoboCop because they made a computer game of it years ago. I remember on the Super Nintendo, or was it the Spectrum? Spectrum Plus 2. Whyte vs Wilder will be like Hagler vs Hearns in the heavies. Both coming swinging hard, yeah. That'll either be one of those fights where someone's going to sleep really, really early, or it is going to be a cautious fight from both fighters, where both of them trying to draw the other one in. Boom, boom. Ryan Bruce, what's up, my man? Channel member right there. Again, anybody not a channel member, link in the description box. Become a channel member. Just like my man there, David. What is up? Have a half pint on me. Thanks very much, David. I appreciate it, my man. Big up with the super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I'll have half a pint of Coke because I don't really drink alcohol. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Unrivaled Boxing Talking News. Big up to you, my friend. Hope you're good. Why are you raging? Do not rage. I'd like to rage, but it's 12:30. I need to get some sleep in a minute. I'm not raging. I'm just depressed about the press conference. It was awful. Again, big up to you, David. I appreciate it. Do you think Canelo is hiding from Billy Joe Saunders, Cam Smith? If he goes and fights Murata, I understand why. Because Murata is a huge, huge name in Japan, especially if Canelo goes to Japan and does it. Well, has Canelo ever actually fought outside of America and obviously Mexico? Has he ever left the continent of America and fought somewhere else? Has he ever fought in Japan or something? Maybe back in his early days. If he hasn't, it'd be good for him to go do it. Go to Japan. Japan for Murata. These guys tune in by the millions. I think for one of his fights, tuned in like 7 million people or something like that. It was a crazy number. Crazy number. So yeah, I can see why. But yeah, he doesn't seem very confident about fighting Billy Joe Saunders though, does he? Cam Smith, he'd probably fancy his chances. Big up H Money. Big up. See, there you go. See, anybody who wants to be a channel member, like H Money did right there, and I've noticed a couple of other channel members as well. What they've done is they get to have emojis. You see, you get the Sporting Icons logo, you get some boxing glove logos, you got all that kind of stuff in the chat, in the live chat, and of course the comment section of all the videos as well. Robocop vs Terminator. There you. Sorry, you're right. It was Terminator. My bad. Robocop vs Terminator. Yeah. I wonder why they made a movie of that. I wonder why. Unrivals effing fuming. Don't be fuming, brother. Don't be fuming. For me, I'm just disappointed with that press conference. I'm so upset about it. I'm wondering if maybe Tyson Fury's got that David Haye effect right now, where you see, David Haye, he would trash talk everybody. He was brilliant at it. David Haye was excellent. Whether you like David Haye or whether you don't, you have to be. you have to give David Haye his props when it comes to the old press conferences, and when he first moved up to heavyweight, the way he was going after the Klitschko brothers, wearing the t-shirts with the severed heads and all that kind of stuff. That was brilliant. That was brilliant. But then he kind of like, he made his money, then he simmered down and became boring in press conferences. It just became boring. Maybe this is what's happened with Tyson. He's made his money. He's okay now. I don't need to sell anything. And he's just being himself. Maybe. I'm a Fury fan, but he's lying more and more, becoming tiring. He does lie, doesn't he? He does lie. I mean, him saying how he's going to be trained by Conor McGregor, they've already had an agreement, they've already spoken everything. I mean, why say that in the first place? Why even go there? You know? And then it turns out that Conor McGregor said, I've never spoken a word with him. I don't know what he's talking about. But yeah. Tony T, big up my man. Appreciate the super chat, my brother. Hope you're good. Hope you're good. Hope you're good. The P word. What's the P word? P word. What? Penis? What's happening? What's P word? I don't know who Hardy is. Who's Hardy as well? P boxing. Another super chat. Hope you're good, my man. Thank you very much. Appreciate it, my brother. Fury's a bit of a waffler. Yep. That's what he's good at. That's what he's good at. I mean, he made David Haye look small. When them two had that press conference, he made David Haye look small. That's pretty much the start of the demise of David Haye at that point, where David Haye's got mentally undone by Tyson Fury. Maybe Tyson Fury's hit that point, you know what I mean? Big Boys Boxing. I tried to become a channel member, but it says, this page is not available. Search for something else. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I thought channel members were like worldwide. I did see some kind of release by YouTube that it was spreading to other countries. Yeah, maybe it's not in New Zealand yet, Merv. Maybe it's not. Yeah, maybe it's not there yet. Yeah, maybe that's why. I'll have a look at that, big boys. My man Jono. I shall have a look. By the way, if you have not subscribed to Big Boys Boxing, you see, I say this time and time again. Get over there, subscribe to Big Boys Boxing. Every single person in this chat right now, you see the name Big Boys Boxing right there. You will not leave the chat, I promise you. Okay, click on his name. Just click on it and say go to channel. You go to channel. You will not leave the chat. I promise you. You will not leave the chat. Go to channel and click the subscribe button. Definitely big up P Boxing. Big up. Again, go subscribe to P Boxing. Go subscribe to Unrival Boxing Talk and News. Go subscribe to Andrew Tucker World. Go subscribe to H Money. Interview. Sorry, not a press. Yeah, you're probably right. It was actually an interview. Well, speaking of interview, I've got some interviews early tomorrow morning, so I do have to get off in a minute. I really do have to. I've got I've got to go to the gym tomorrow, and one of them is Manny Pacquiao's former sparring partner. He was with him for a couple of years, trained by Freddie Roach. Waffler, liar, same bloody thing. Yeah. See, I think Tyson Fury is a lovely man. I think he's really, really nice, and I do think he's very generous and everything. But sometimes his mouth moves before his brain gets engaged, or he thinks something is a good idea at the time because he's trying to be a nice guy, and then regrets it afterwards. So I think he is a bit of a perpetual liar. Probably in a good way in some ways, but yeah, it is annoying. It is annoying that Fury says things, and it kind of gets to the point where you go, is he lying or is he not? I don't know. Aaliyah, how are you, my friend? I haven't spoken to you in a while. I hope you're good. Studying well and doing all your chemistry and pharmacy stuff. I hope you're good. Good to see you. Aaliyah, I miss you. Hope you're good. Hope you're really, really good. Yep, go sub to Big Boys Boxing. Make sure you do it. Don't think about it. Do it. Go find in the chat Big Boys Boxing. Click on his name. Go to channel. You won't leave the chat. Subscribe. Then just continue with the chat. Easy. Revising and falling asleep. Oh, bless you. Bless you. Well, I hope everything's all right with you and your fella and your family and all that kind of stuff. I hope everything's good for you. Go on, Ryan Bruce. Everyone go subscribe to Ryan Bruce. Go on. Pick up Ryan Bruce. Nice guy, by the way, Ryan Bruce. Nice guy. Nice guy. Yep, bad guy. Yes, of course. Of course, bad guy, yes. If you love Wilder, go subscribe to Bad Guy BG London. He puts up videos of Deontay Wilder dancing around in his underwear and all that kind of thing with "I'm too sexy for my." See, he loves Wilder. Go on, go give him a sub. You want to rant about the PC brigade being forced on the world? Yep, yep. There's too much political correctness, no doubt. Everybody's offended over everything. Everyone's offended over everything, and it does get annoying. Absolutely correct. See, you can't sneeze without somebody getting offended. There you go, Bruce. Ryan Bruce. David has just subscribed to you. AJ Fan 017. This press conference needs to be held in WWE. I'm surprised they haven't gone down that angle, to be honest with you. What's your prediction for the fight? Oh, I don't know, Harry. I don't know. If you asked me yesterday, I'd have said that Tyson Fury absolutely annihilates him throughout the fight and then stops him later on. After that, something's telling me Fury ain't confident. I could be wrong. Maybe he's just tired. You predict it goes to points and Tyson Fury gets screwed. Could well do. Liam Williams versus John Ryder. Who wins? Ooh. Well, I mean, Liam Williams, he's a middleweight, and John Ryder's super middleweight. So I don't think we'll see that fight. I mean, it's possible. Well, I did hear that potentially Cam Smith and John Ryder could be rematching. Potentially, at least, anyway. Oh, sorry. I need to drop my phone. I do apologise. Oh, I need to open that dang my chat because for whatever reason, I think I've got the settings wrong. To be honest with you, P Money, you're a moderator. To let you know. See, I was looking for something and I lost it. Anyway, so back to the chat. What's going on? 1 second. I think with a rematch, I think that I mean, I'd love to see Tyson Fury do it. I just think that he didn't seem confident. He looked like he was embarrassed in that press conference. Maybe he felt uncomfortable because he's been told to trim it down. I don't know. If he has been told to calm it down, I'm sure one day we'll find out if Tyson Fury ever releases another book. David says, any hole is a goal, mate. Sure, if it's on a woman. Anyway, I need to get off in a second. I said it's nearly 1 o'clock in the morning. I've got to be up bloody early for these interviews at the gym. I'm going to be shattered. Oh. P-boxing. I've been watching you for over 2 years. Oh, big up P-boxing. Big up to you. Over 2 years. Yeah, I've been going for 3 years now. 3 years and a month. It's weird because it doesn't feel that long in some ways, because I know I'm new to YouTube compared to a lot of people, but in part I feel like I've been doing it forever. It's like I don't really remember a time of not doing it. What was that? I just said something about Unrivaled on there. I didn't touch the chat because I closed. Last time I did that, I lost my audio and everything. Tony T, big up to you, man. Good night. William, his eye worries me. Ooh, could be because he's brought in that guy, that cut man, hasn't he? Who is usually in the Floyd Mayweather gym. Sometimes on the odd occasion that I watch the Mayweather channel, I see that guy in there. He's a cut man, and Tyson Fury's brought him in. So yeah, maybe he's a bit nervous about that cut. But I mean, I don't think that cut's going to open up against Wilder. I think if Wilder hits Fury, he's going to go to sleep. The cut is going to be the last thing he's got to worry about. No, I don't know what ticket sales like yet. I don't know what ticket sales like. Stitch, there you go. There you go, Ryan. Stitch, you're right. See, that's why you're a channel member, because you know shit. You see? Jim Woolard, what's up? Hope you're good. Icons is a gent. He barely ever curses. I respect that. Oh, thanks, William. Yeah, that's true. Even in everyday life, I don't really swear that much. I do sometimes. Yes, Aaliyah, good night to you. Hope your family are well, and I hope your family are well too. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much. Oh, Aaron, you got to go. Hey, big up to you. Big up to you. Oh, you're decorating? Oh, bless it. Yeah, I know that one. I know that one. I'm actually sick of decorating, honestly. I've just fitted my entire kitchen, cupboards, cooker, everything. I've just finished fitting all that. I've still got to do the flooring, but yeah, I feel you, man. Good night, brother, and thanks very much for popping in. Aaron King, channel member right there, and again, appreciate the super chat. Big up to you. Pat guy says, hopefully Tyson's eye opens up like a tin of beans. Well, if Tyson's eye does end up opening that fight, you know Fury's going to win that fight because it would have gone a few rounds. Okay, you need Wilder to knock him out ASAP. Hey, everybody's starting using all the emojis in the chat. Aaron, Ryan, everybody's using all of them. All right, Ryan, take care, man. Adios, amigos. Some people drop the F-bomb way too much. Yeah, I mean, I do sometimes. I do drop the odd one once in a while. They've been doing it all day. Yeah. All right, brother. You take care. Yeah. Actually, I'm going to get off because I said I've got to be up early tomorrow. I've got to go to the gym tomorrow morning, do some interviews, and get a few of them in. And hopefully they turn down the music this time. Because last time, I had to cut out 2 minutes of the interview because YouTube weren't happy because one of the songs playing in the background was on, and they wanted the revenue, whatever, on that video to go to this other channel. I was like, balls of that happening. So I cut it. But yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you very, very much for popping in. I do appreciate it, and I do need to go get some dang sleep. So listen, thank you very much. Hope everybody's doing well. Have a great rest of your day, depending on what part of the world you are. I hope that you all enjoy your sleep, enjoy your day tomorrow, enjoy your weekend. Anybody staying up for the Danny Garcia fight, I hope you enjoy it, and I'll catch you all up with it tomorrow. Andrew Tucker, well, bro, Fury looking to take Wilder's weapon away from him. Yeah, definitely. I think that Fury, I think he genuinely is looking to frustrate Wilder and actually knock him out. I don't think he's actually looking for a points win this time. So yeah, I agree. All right, everybody. So thank you very much. Good night to each and every one of you. I hope you're good. Lovers, haters, click a thumbs up while you're there. Make sure you are subscribed. If you are not, then how dare you call yourself a boxing fan? Big up to all of you. Take care.